Good morning, Story Trading VIPs. We're going to make this a quick show, finished latest by 9:15 because I want to go live at 9:55 for the CFVI vote. Rumble vote is today, and we're going to do a live public stream if I can put it together quickly. So in any case, we're going to make this quick. You can see here markets, QQQ, SPY, a little bit down, but the whole thing's about the Fed next week. And this is about, are they going to do 75 basis points or 100 basis points? We don't know. Odds of 100 basis points are increasing, but it's still the minority bet. If they do 100 basis points, I think you're going to see the bottom fall out of the market and head toward the lows on the QQQ and SPY. And we could see a relief rally if they only do 75 basis points. So that's the story. I think that's happening next Wednesday. Okay. So moved on from that. Now we're looking at some individual stocks. We'll get to CFVI in just 1 second to vote again, or at least the special meetings at 10 a.m. So GOEV. So this is one. The CEO had an insider buy about $500,000 worth at $2.58. Just reported this morning. I highlighted this show. I highlighted this on one of our shows recently because it's done a gap fill. This is after the Walmart news up here where it had that huge gap. It filled the gap right there. You can see it back to where it was right before the Walmart news. And now we have this catalyst of CEO buying. I think it's had a couple other buys somewhere in here, but combined with the fact that it's at the gap fill and a relatively low RSI at 36, I placed a bet on this one. I bought some shares at 263, 264, 265. I think my average is 264 this morning. Resistance here is at the 20 DMA, which let's just call it $3 because it's a moving average that's going down. And plus you have this candle here, 326. I'm just going to call it $3. And right here you have this candle. Yeah, and you have this one right here, the bottom of that. Let's just call it $3. If for some reason this gets into the 280s or 290s today, which is possible, then I'll probably be selling most of those trading shares. It's tough going uphill battle against the market right now, but that's a possible trade idea. CMPE brought through our community. I think it was Julian who told us about this yesterday. This is now a lithium play. So CMP, I don't think they were a lithium play before. You can see what they've worked on over here, but they just got a big deal yesterday, $252 million strategic investment. 200 million of that is going to do lithium extraction. That was in the morning, and then in the afternoon, they identified who the partner will be for the lithium extraction, and it got a bump in the after hours, and it's up this morning. So it's CMP, now a lithium play. I've got a nice amount of stocks when it comes to lithium and electric vehicles and electric vehicle batteries and uranium, because you're going to need energy to power all these electric vehicles. That's becoming a big theme for me. I'm feeling good about. So that I've now added, in addition to CMP, I got FREY. FREY, this is EV battery. This has been very strong all week, despite the market being crazy. It had some additional news this morning of another partner signed up to help build their gigafactory that's going to hopefully bring them $3 billion in revenue over 5 years. This is the one backed by Goldman Sachs. So very happy to see the relative strength in FREY. GANX is the one we had a VIP meeting on Monday night. Catalyst on Saturday. If you want to know the story, become a VIP member and you get access to that recording before the weekend. That's right at the 200 DMA. I'm hoping that'll break if they get good news on the catalyst. All right, KMPH. This is one Chris has been telling us about for a while. Ooh, up strong this morning on an upgrade by Canaccord Genuity, a price target of $20. Now, technicals are interesting here because it's over the 200 DMA, and if you go to the weekly, this is even more important. It looks like it wants to break that 50 DMA. If it breaks that 50-week DMA, right, 50-week moving average, this can make a move. This can make a move to, I don't know, $10 or so, possibly on the cards. So KMPH, an interesting one to look at, combination here of technicals and this catalyst of the upgrade. So that's one to look at. We can continue asking Chris about that in the community. HYRE, I'm just still holding that based on fundamental bet by someone in our community, Randy, who likes that after the $100 million financing they got. 150 is your resistance level there. And then, too, if it happens to break 150. GSAT, this is a satellite deal with Apple, that also an insider buy here last night. Let me see. I think it was a CEO. on GSAT. Director Benjamin Wolf. So there was an insider buy there. I think there was also other insider buys. So anyway, that was moving a little bit last night. And if you look at the technicals here, it's right at 20 DMA resistance, relatively low RSI. I'm not in this right now, but something could be the catalyst insider buy last night to send this above the 20 DMA and towards I would say just $2 resistance there from 185 possibility. Again, swimming upstream with a tough market, so I don't know what to tell you on that. All right, couple more and then we're out of here. DSKE, we had identified this as a stock that could benefit from a rail strike. Now, and we looked at a whole bunch of trucking stocks, and this seemed to be the best one for a various number of reasons that we talked about yesterday. And I did get into this at around 602, and I ended up selling it at 605, most of my shares. I don't know if I broke even on that or not. If I close to break even, maybe I made a small profit, maybe a small loss because I had some different prices I was trading around. But I was fortunate to get out at 605 because the rail strike looks like it's been averted. Now, it still has to be voted on by the union members, so there's a possibility it comes back. So I'm just going to keep this on our watch list. And if signs of the rail strike, it's like, oh, it's not going to pass or something like that, the vote, then maybe I'll get back in. But that's the story with DSKE. Now, CFVI, the vote is, I don't want to say the vote, a special meeting, online only, 10 a.m. Okay, so what I want you to do is storytrading.com/rumble. If I can put this together, I'm going to put a whole bunch of links there to YouTube, Rumble, and maybe other social media sites we're going to try to stream this live to. So instead, you won't have to go find the webcast. You could just go to our public stream, and then you have a community of people you can chat with together about what's going on with that meeting. I don't know what to expect at this meeting. I don't know if they're going to announce the vote count in the meeting itself, or you're going to see them rolling in the real time. I have no idea how this is going to play out. So we'll just have to play it by ear and see. I am expecting a sell the news event at this point. I'm substantially out of most of my trading shares. I've even reduced my core position. There's a possibility that it pops on the news. I think the possibility it drops on the news is greater. So I'm hoping it'll drop and I can buy back, a couple dollars cheaper. But this has been very strong. So you don't know. It's possible it'll just keep going. So I don't know. I'm just expecting volatility and we'll play it by ear. All right. Other thing, SMSI, keep an eye on it because it's been very strong technically. And obviously, people in our community are always bullish on SMSI and they always think something great's going to happen. Maybe one day they'll be right. The technicals look strong. So maybe that's a clue that this time they're right. We'll see. So we're monitoring SMSI and AIR. Of course, this one, I think this is going to go to 18 somehow through this crap market. I don't know how it's going to do it. I don't know what's going to happen with the Fed next week. But the technicals and the news and everything just tells me this is going to be heading to $18 soon, and your support's the 20 DMA at 1567. So let's see if it can continue to outperform the market. And with that, we're going to call it a morning here. Our very short meeting. We'll look at the news real quick first to see if we missed anything. And then we'll go ahead and try to put together this live stream. FAZE Clan enters the metaverse in partnership with the Sandbox to bring FAZE World to life. Man, I really love that company. But I've been saying TD Ameritrade has some sort of glitch on these D-SPACs for some reason a lot of times, and they just don't show the charts. So when they don't show the chart, I'm dreadful that I'm worried this is going to happen at CFVI, which is going to be a rum. So I don't know what's going on there. Unfortunately, this is my favorite place to do my research and look at stocks. So if I can't access it all day long on my phone, I can do it on my computer up here. But if I don't have access to it at all times, I tend to just avoid investing in that stock. So as fate has it, I can't even FAZE, not really an option for me. All right. That's about it. Did we miss anything else at 9 a.m.? POW, ribbon cutting ceremony, Roku. Okay, FAZE was a big one. So that's it, guys. All right, I got to run. Thanks for joining us. Storytrading.com/rumble. Spread the word. Let's have some fun together with CFVI today. Hopefully, GOEV will be great today. CMP, FREY. We have some things cooking, even though the market sucks. Good luck, everyone.